What's going on, guys? Today is Sunday, for me at least. Just a normal weekend, nothing really planned, nothing specific that I have planned to do. But we're probably gonna do stuff with the 240. We're just probably gonna come up with stuff along the way. But first, I know for sure I want to get the trunk out of the garage and put it back on the car just because it's taking up a lot of room in there and I don't want it to be there. And we're probably gonna go to O'Reilly's because we need to pick up some quick detailer to wipe this up a little bit because that might be for sale and some guy might be looking at it today. So I want to just clean it up a little bit, make it look a little bit more presentable. But let's go ahead and throw the trunk on the car really quick and then we'll go to O'Reilly's. Alright, we got the trunk on, all nice and primered up, got all the paint off of there, so now it's just like probably 2 layers of primer just so it's not exposed to the elements. You can see there was a little bit of body filler. It's really hard to tell, but right over there, there you go. You can see there's a little ding there, but not too bad. Probably gonna get that filled up when we actually send it off to paint, just let them know that that's not straight. But other than that, the whole trunk is straight, no rust, no nothing. I didn't really show you guys that much of us peeling everything off of it after the first video, but yeah, it's stripped out, primered, and ready to go. So we got pretty much the back half of the car back to bare metal and primered up. Now we have to work on the C pillars. B pillars is fine. Pretty much just the roof, and that's it. No, we don't have to do the doors because these doors are actually for sale. I don't know if I showed you guys, but we have Brandon's old doors there, and those have only been painted once, so I'm not too worried about it. The only reason why I'm bringing this whole car back down to bare metal is because, like I said, there's so much layers of paint on this thing. I did not want to add one more. But as far as the doors go, Brandon's doors were originally tan, now they're gray, and now they're going to be painted with the whole car, which is not too bad compared to how much layers of paint was on this thing. Alright, so we're back from O'Reilly's. We got some hose clamps. We got this little hose here with the 180 on it, and that's it. That hose is supposed to replace this hose. Hopefully I can get it to work, because if you take a look, let's do it side by side here. You can see that the original one's a little bit bigger, but it could just be because it's been on there for so long it's stretched out. So hopefully this one I can get it to fit. If not, we'll make it fit. So this is for the coolant line to the rear turbo. I'm going ahead and replacing it now because I didn't do it when I did the swap originally. Now that the motor's out, I'm going to do it because getting to that coolant line is going to be a pain in the butt once it's in the car. So I want to start putting together all the turbo side stuff. That way I have less parts sitting around. So let's go ahead and see if we can get this to fit, cut as necessary, and put it all back together. We are also going to be installing our oil drain lines here, or I guess this is the feed and drain lines for the front turbo and the rear turbo, because as you guys know, we took it to DefWorks so he can weld on these AN fittings you can see in there. We have this over here just to protect the threads while we have nothing screwed onto it, because we also have the AN for the turbo drain. So let's go ahead and throw those on. We might have to jack up the motor just because I don't feel like laying on the ground. But yeah, nonetheless, let's get it going. We got the back turbo line all replaced, the turbo coolant line. We got the oil feed and drain lines back in with the dash 10 fittings on there, as long as the oil pan. If you guys remember in previous videos, we actually replaced this hose, and this hose. This one we did at the track, this one we did at home, this one we also did at the track. This one popped the LSD2, and we replaced it with some hose that we can find. And if you take a look at it, it's actually just rubber. It's not like this hose where it has that like braid in there. I don't know exactly what to call it, but it's like not reinforced with the nylon string thing. I don't know. This one is. I want to go ahead and replace this hose with one that does have the reinforcement things, just because it is a coolant hose. It does get pressurized, and who knows how long just plain rubber will last. So let's go ahead and get some hose that we have here. Actually, this one right here is what I was going to use. Cut it to length and throw her on there. That is not straight. Let's go ahead and straighten it up a little bit. If you guys are wondering what happened to my wrist here, I didn't break it, I didn't sprain it. It's actually, I cut it really badly, and this was the only way I can get a band-aid to stay on it, because it was in a weird area that always would flex any direction I move my hand. So I went ahead and put this on there to kind of hold the band-aid down. But yeah, I'm okay. It's just a big cut, so don't worry about me. Alright, well that's about it for this video. Got a few things done to the JZ. Yeah, we got a few things done to the JZ. E36, unfortunately the guy bailed and he's not buying the car. Whatever. But you know what, I'm gonna end it on this note. It's getting cold. I'm hungry, so peace out guys. We'll see you guys in the next one.